Guys, you are currently watching a clip from our podcast, The Fellas. The full podcast is available exclusively on Spotify with video for free. So go ahead and follow us on Spotify. It actually helps us out more than you could imagine.
But when you were chatting to these guys, who was the best on camera? I feel like Declan was great on camera.
Declan loves it, bro.
Really? Yeah.
Like, when I tell
tell
you,
that.
yeah, we were like, I was like, Deck, like, I was messaging him, I was like, Deck, like, I want to do like a wrestling intro, yeah, like just because you've been there
WWE style.
32 days, you're like, there's 30 intros, like you've got to try and do something different. It's like, okay, cool, and like what they have is they have like wrestling belts for like stuff in the gym. So like, say if you like max squat, whatever, it's like you get the belt for the day or you get the belt for the week,
sick.
whatever. And I was like, I want to do like a wrestling intro. You come in, like, you know what I mean? We played like the music. And he's like, yeah. This guy went like all the way to the gym. Like, it's far. Like, it's like you walking, like, this place is massive. Man. Yeah. To the gym, picked up the belts, waiting for the intro. He's like, yo, that's like what we said. Like, we did this intro. Yeah, cool. Comes out. And it's about a 25-minute thing where he's just got the run and he's like this and he's like, he's moving around. God. He's shadow boxing. He's like walking around like this. And then from there, like, he's just born to be on camera. Like, him. He compliments Mace a lot as well.
Yeah.
Like when he's on, like he's class. Like, and he just loves it. And all them boys, I think the banter that they have, it just translates so nicely because I think they grow up on socials. Like, they grow up on TikTok and Twitter and
I was gonna say
Insta.
these
it's
guys
a different
are now
generation.
Grown up
They
watching
used to talk into
YouTube,
camera.
watching all the social media.
You, man, like, they all love you, man. Like,
Yeah.
man.
So who was there anyone there that surprised you? Because I knew Declan would be good on camera. That was a given, right?
Yeah.
But like, was there anyone there you're like, actually, fuck, like you are gold on camera? Was there someone you were surprised by when you were making these videos?
Do you know what? Like, there was so many people that like there were so many of the boys that like you're doing bits and bobs. And you're like, right, I didn't realize you had like that level. Like, you know, even when we're doing like talking about the EE stuff, like the fan war stuff, yeah. Where you're talking to like the kids and like kids want a competition, they're gonna come win it. Like Sanch, yeah. Obviously, he is how he is. Like, do you know what I mean? He's quite like, do you know what I mean? He's low key, like,
Yeah,
he ain't
okay,
he
I
ain't
get
trying
you,
to
I
be
get
too like, he ain't trying to be too like banner.
Yeah, he's not over the top.
He's not over the. He's very
keeps
like
to himself.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right. But when it came to like talking to the kids, and like there was like a young fan who like grew up in a similar area talking about like cage football stuff, and he was like so good to the point where I was like, I was like, I don't even need to be here. Like,
I've lost my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, so in that sense, I think Sanch really surprised me in like how much like he was involved in like the conversation with like the guys like who weren't there, who were like on Zooms or whatever, who like like with it he had picked or whatever, and talking about like the more charitable elements and stuff like that. That was unreal. Bukayo Saka is just so funny. Like, I don't even know if he means to be funny. Like,
Yeah.
he's just so funny.
Yeah, because there's some people like that, like just like they don't even realize it, but it's just like their mannerisms, the way they say things, like just naturally have that humor about them.
Stonesy's funny. Like,
Yeah,
yeah. Like,
I'd love to go on a night out with him. You know, I reckon he's nuts, man. I reckon.
nothing to say about
Yeah,
that
that man. I reckon he absolutely rips it up differently as well.
where have you got this from?
Like, no. I just have a feeling like it's a 5 a.m. type of job with him. You know what I mean? Like, you're in the kitchen and you're waffling till 5 a.m. I feel like he's that guy. He's that guy. Another president I reckon would be class on night out is Ramsdale.
Ramsdale is unbelievable.
Yeah.
On like a night out, day out.
Yeah.
Like, I went to Winter Wonderland. Like, it wasn't me and Ramsdale.
What, you went on a date to Winter Wonderland together?
No, it was a big thing. I think it was like every football club's Christmas party happened to be at Winter Wonderland in the beer tent, like at the same time.
Oh,
Everyone. I think like Cardiff were there, like Leeds were there, like, you know, like everyone.
what? So they just rent out the space, or like what?
Then like, obviously you got the beer tent. Like, you've been to the one,
Yeah. I've been to the bit. Yeah.
in the mixer. I'm talking about like
What? Just what with the
mixer.
normies?
Yeah.
What would
Wild.
mixing up with the peasants like that? No problem.
Calm. Normal. Because I guess it's all like, a lot of it was like fancy dress. But like when I see Ramsdale, he was with like his whole family.
Oh, that's
he's
sick.
with his whole family, but like, you know, what I mean?
Okay,
You
sick.
know what I mean? Everyone was having a good time.
Yeah, I love that beer tent. If anyone hasn't been before listening, go to if you go to Winter Wonderland, there's no point going unless you go to the beer tent. The beer tent is where
you go to Winter Wonderland to go to the beer tent. Like no one's going on the 520.
And you got that
rides,
tragic guy doing like the tribute acts. But I say he's tragic. He's obviously class.
I love the Robbie Williams tribute. Like, I love it.
So good.
Anyone who wants to sing Sweet Caroline to me,
oh, it's the best.
Happy days.
Yeah. No, that's
So Ramsdale's fantastic.
Right, yeah,
on an evening soiree.
Is he part of the England squad now?
He was at the England camp.
He was at
he was like I guess like the support keeper, I guess. Like,
yeah. Well, the problem is Pickford's actually cracked for England, right? Like
Pickford, like
what? How
it doesn't matter
possible,
what happens it doesn't matter what happens in the Prem season. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
because there's not a chance in the world that you're not picking Pickford for England.
Yeah,
he's missed.
Why England. Is he like? Why? How does that happen? Like, what is he?
I feel like the badge, like the 3 lions, is giving power.
The power.
I don't know.
So like instead of you going to United, you lose the powers. You go to England, like you just gain.
You gain the power. The 3 lions, like on St. George's Day, like he just glows. Like I don't know, like, he glows like red and white.
It's so funny because every single like England thing, people are like, oh, I don't know if we should be going for Pickford, but every single time Pickford just. He's sick.
It's
he's
simple.
So sick.
It's simple maths. Like the equation is England plus Pickford equals
wins.
Same with Maguire, isn't it?
Maguire's the same. Maguire's a perfect example. Like you want to talk about losing your powers at United and gaining the powers when you come to England. Like that man, can do it.
But he looked like a different, like England looked like a different team. Like Mingsley, I thought played like really well. But when he came in. Like Maguire came in, like, it was like almost like just changed the way that we play. Changed the way it was like playing balls like through the lines, like we're just cutting teams open. I'm like, but then like sometimes when you obviously, it's not the same when you play for United.
But
I don't know.
And not only that, but he can't be beaten in the air for England.
Impossible.
Bro, every time, every corner, it's just find Harry Maguire and he just somehow gets his head on it.
What does he do? What
is that?
He obviously got a lot, I mean, you won't mind me saying this, but he's got a good size head.
Yeah,
got a good size head, very strong now. I don't know what, I mean, just
look at him, that's a good head.
You might have to study his genetics and just create like 11 of them, and we will win a World Cup.
Yeah, and
just dink balls into the box. That's all you need to do.
Every ball just in the air and you just win it. Yeah, no, that's I like that. Like that's the good thing about this England team, and I think the Lions then just help with that. Is people just feel like they're closer to the players. So because before it's a lot easier to slag off and get onto people when you don't you're so far away from them, so far removed from them. But by doing these sort of shows, like
you feel like you
feel part of it.
Like the whole point of it was that. For me, what I wanted to do was try and like humanize the players. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I see the players on a level where it's like sometimes you don't see them outside of football. Like you see them they're emotional creatures. Like they're like human beings. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like I think like when you feel like if you go and watch football, like say I've got like a season ticket at Arsenal, had one since forever. Like you watch football. It's tough. It's tough. Right. Thierry finessed me out some cash.
So this is the thing that all Arsenal fans around our age say is Thierry Henry went and just finessed an entire nation essentially.
Wrighty was part of the long con. Wright and Bergkamp part of the long con. Thierry Henry knew what he was up.
Fell in love with the club. Those Donnies left.
Yeah. I remember he left like the day. I remember like he left for Barcelona the day after my birthday. I was like going to New York with like my like family friends there, and I remember like picking up the son. I just cried in the middle of T5. I didn't think T5 was a thing. It might have been like Gatwick T3 or whatever. I was just there and I was reading the back of the Sun, and it was like Thierry holding up the Barca shirt. I was just there like just tears. Like it wasn't even like the cool like one tear. Like oh my God, I'll see you soon. It was the full tear.
The blubber.
Yeah. I must have been 18.
A grown man. Who's that grown man crying over there holding on?
Oh, it's Thierry Henry's left. I get it. I get it. Yeah. But like you see these players as like just robots. Like just go and play football. Oh, bro, like why are you thinking about this? Like why are you into fashion? Why are you doing that? And it's like really and truly like imagine if you had like you get on socials. Like imagine if you had 30,000 people, 40,000 people tweeting you or messaging you every game. Then you're shit, bro. Like you're crap. But get out my club. You're a waste of money. Like.
I'm surprised these guys would even like Twitter. I feel like if I was a footballer, I wouldn't have it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just pointless to have Twitter. Like even during the good times, it's still
It's not
shit
good enough to warrant the bad times. Because the bad times are coming.
Instagram, I think I could do because you could just limit yourself to looking at your friends' stuff.
I might just disable comments, follow 4 people, disable the comments.
That's what. Yeah, I think that's actually what I would do. So I'm really surprised that like even football. Sometimes I see them tweet and I'm just like, why are you on this app? Like, get off this app, man. It's toxic as fuck.
Oh yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to humanize them. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard, as you said, like it's harder to flipping abuse someone when you think, right, he's actually a nice guy. Like, he sounds a bit like me. Oh, he's got his background stories a little bit like mine. Like, like he actually likes this music, whatever. Yeah. Find like some common points where you don't feel it's okay to like grab your phone and go, this guy's a prick. For what? For what?
For the misplaced pass.
Yeah. It's like allow yourself.
No, it's true. I like to see stuff like that. To be fair.